G'day everybody, I'm Len and this is an unboxing of Spider-Geddon by Simon Games. So this one's Spider-Geddon, Marvel United. This one's all about your Spider-Man, your Spider-Man. This one's probably going to be a favourite of mine because I love Spider-Man. Well, let's see if I can cut this without cutting the box. Oh, come on. There, so I'm not cutting the box. There we are. So I had this one on pre-order. I've had it sitting here for probably about a week. So hopefully you guys have got yours out there. If you've ordered it, it showed up. So let's have a look at the box. This one's the front. So it's got a lot of your, like Scarlet Spider. I love Scarlet Spider. And Spider-Man in the symbiote suit. Spider Noir. I don't know if I can pronounce that right. Noir. That's the side of it. And this is the back. Yeah, so you got the Spider-Man Noir, the Symbiote Spider-Man, Silk, Spider-Punk, which I didn't know much about Spider-Punk nor Peni Parker until I watched the Spider-Verse, the one with Miles Morales. And that's when, especially the second one. What was the first one? The first one was Into the Spider-Verse, and the other one is, I can't remember. But yeah, it had the Spider-Punk in it, which I actually quite enjoyed, and Scarlet Spider, which Scarlet Spider we know is the clone, Ben Reilly. Then you got Morlun, or is it Morlun? Morlun. Spot, which I didn't know much about Spot until, as well as the Spider-Verse one. Then you've got Anti-venom and Superior Spider-Man, which the only Superior Spider-Man I remember is the one where I think it was Octavius took over, did the whole mind swipe, and put Peter Parker into his body, and his mind went into Peter Parker's body, and it became Superior Spider-Man, I think it was. They brought a whole issue out. There's nothing there. You got some pre-Simon content. It generally usually extends to the Zombicides and some other ones where they're forever creating different scenarios for. It's quite a handy thing to have, especially if you're enjoying their games. So we've got the rule book, your rules summary, and what's in it. So this one here is a complete game. So you don't need the other one to play it. You can have this and away you go. I don't know much about some of the characters here. Like I said, Superior Spider-Man. The only one I remember is where Doc Ock was, I could be wrong on that, but I think that was called Superior Spider-Man. And the Anti-venom, I sort of remember him in And the symbiotes, there was a lot of symbiotes taking over the town. And they had to, Spider-Man had to take care of them. I think it was a Spider-Verse. I think it was more than one Spider-Man. There was a few Spider-Man or something. But yeah, I don't know much about the Peni there. That's the rule book. And you got your tokens. Now I don't mind the tokens. The tokens on the other ones, I don't have the plastic tokens on. I just have the normal cardboard tokens. I find them quite alright. They seem pretty solid. You know, they do seem a bit solid. Although you might, after a while, that might start to peel off, but mine haven't. That popped out alright. Got these ones here. Although I have seen 3D minis of miniatures of these ones, of your heroes and villains, thugs. They look pretty cool. I think the Meeple Monkey uses them. So he's got them up there, and you might be able to see him on some of his channels because he does a few playthroughs of Marvel, the Marvel United franchise there, as well as he does his own scenarios. So he's a good one. If you haven't already, go check him out. I'll see if I can put a link there for you. He does a few on them. That's your tokens. Oh, that one's coming out. Bloody hell, they're just dropping out. Yeah. Here's some more of your tokens. The big BAM token now. Some spider tokens. I wonder if they're for the Peni maybe. That's obviously looks like for your Spot. Now, I don't mind Spot. I don't mind. You see, bit of a character there. You know, I didn't know much about him until I saw him in the cartoon there, and no, I don't mind Spot. It's quite alright. It's better than the DC version there. What's his name? Bloody polka dot man or some crap. God, that was horrible. Good old polka dots like a Melcher, I think it was. I don't know who designed that guy. Now, you've got these ones. These are your location cards. They are quite thin. And they're thin again. They do bow a bit. They do sort of warp and that, but honestly, I think, pretty sure if you pack back the Kickstarter one, you might get the cardboard if you had that optional, actually you pay for the optional extra for the thicker cardboard. I think they do have that added into it. Correct me if I'm wrong, or don't hold me to it, but I think they might have it in there. I didn't back it, because these are okay for me. Sims Tower, Loom World, Japan, Great Weaver Temple, Horizon Labs, Spider Island, Parker Residence. Oh, that's pretty cool. You get the Parker Residence. Las Vegas, and that's about it. That's all those ones. You get your dashboard, and I have to tear this one. There's no way you can get that out of that. And what do you call that again? Oh, the mission guide. You got the mission, the villain dashboards, mission guides, the standard in all of them. And you've got Superior Spider-Man. So obviously you might be able to play him as a villain, yep, villain or a hero. Goes down. Spirit Spider-Man. And you got the Morlun. Pause that. Hopefully you can read it. You get up there, find out some of his special abilities, setups. Going on here. Oh, Spot. For some reason I thought there was two there. Yeah, Spot. Like I said, I don't mind him. Bit of a character. You know, his Spot's able to go through things, and in the multiverse he was able to go into himself. He kicked his butt and fell into himself, into the multiverse. And you've got your Anti-venom. He's going to be an interesting one to paint. I'm never a fan of painting all white. It's a hard one, all white and all black. Well, black's probably not too bad because you need to go the grey and all that to go down, but your white, I always find it generally takes a few coats to get a good white over it. Unless you prime it. Unless you prime, it starts white. I think I may as well get the boring stuff out of the way first before I get to the minis. Don't worry, there will be timestamps there so you can jump to them. That way you can just jump straight to the minis and you don't have to sit through the boring stuff. Get through them and have a close look at them. These are your cards. Obviously you got your starting master plan cards. Alright, so you get this, yeah. It works as like the other ones, they sit up top. So that's his photo on there. His picture. There's his threat cards. I'll flip them over. So we'll go through them. Where you can have a look at them, pause them. You get a bit of an idea what you're facing, or if you don't want to know it, just skip it. Move it away. Move on to the nitty gritty. But I will have, they'll be up here somewhere, little names so you know what they are. So you know what you're looking at. This one's Spot. He doesn't have a starting, no, he doesn't have a starting card. Let's cover that. That's his threat cards. So if you haven't played this game, it's not a bad game. There's it has a lot of content out there. It has a lot of expansions and fan base out there, so you can keep playing with it. So if it's a favourite of yours, you can keep going with it. There's no, you know, it's not going to run out of content. I'm sure Simon Games is going to sort of bleed this one as much as they can out of it. So it wouldn't surprise me if they start going into DC. Maybe do a crossover and something. Interesting to see how Spot plays, actually, how they portray, to be able to, you know, he puts, able to throw spots around and puts things through it. Interesting to see how that goes. We've got here. Okay. So we've got Morlun. He does have a starting master plan. That's his cards. Don't mind the artwork on these cards. It's a really good artwork on them. Let's go for you. Interesting. 5 move as well. Wow. Life force absorption. I'd have to say this is probably one of the favourite ones that I've been waiting for in the Marvel United. Because I like Spider-Man. Like, I kind of wish maybe a bit more, although they do have like a lot of variety there, but a lot of them I don't know. Like, I don't know Peni, don't know much about Spider-Man Noir, or even the punk one. It's one of those things. I used to have the comic books when I was younger with the kids and myself, and I kind of stopped collecting comic books. The store shut down where I used to get the comics from, and I wasn't able to get any comics apart from the newsagent, but even then they didn't have much of a variety. And I'm pretty sure, by memory, the Superior Spider-Man was Octavius took over his mind. They switched minds or something. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And then, he took over Spider-Man's body and became the Superior Spider-Man. And you get your typical supervillain cards and superhero cards. We'll go through that. These ones, these are the cards that you get where you play the one against many, or one against up to 4. So even though it's a 1 to 5 player game, sort of 1 plays the villain, and then up to 4 can play the superheroes, take them on. Or essentially it's a 1 to 4 co-op game where you play against the board. It actually plays really well against the board. Those are your superhero cards. And card qualities are still pretty good. They look and feel like your standard Marvel United cards. These are your challenge cards where if you want to increase the challenge, you can. If you don't. Sort of 1 to 4 players. You can add it there if you're finding it too easy. You can use those to increase the difficulty of it. And these are your, there's a lot there. Got a lot of them. What were these called again? Your threat cards or mission cards. Mission cards, that's it. So you get standard defeat thugs, rescue civilians, clear threats, which is normally located on your location cards. And then you got the Superior Spider-Man. Defeat thugs. What's the difference between that one and the other one? Okay. I see a difference in it. What do you need that one for? Fair enough. I do not know what you need these ones for, apart from having Superior Spider-Man written on it. The only difference that looks like it on it. Fair enough. Alright. These are your battle cards. This is something new they added into the core game in the multiverse version, which was on Kickstarter. So you do get a set here to help you. You're not missing out. Probably about the only sort of new thing they added to it. Battle plans. What's that? Alright, with the battle plans, you got your battle plan cards. Is there a difference? 1, 2. Yep. Okay. The battle plans. By all means, if you find looking at cards boring, skip to the minis, skip to the exciting bits, go for it. But if you're all about the cards, knowing what they are, pause it, read them, study them. And go for it. Throw that in there. Alright, so you got the mechanical spider arms recharge. What's on the back of that? Alright, so we've got some stuff on the back. So I might just sit that there. Got that. Focus. There we are. Web shooters. It's interesting to see how it plays with these battle cards. Hopefully, I might be able to get a playthrough of this there and have a play. See how different it is. I do remember about with Peni, I believe there's a spider inside the suit, controlling the suit or something. I think that's what it was, by memory. From the first, come on, focus, there we are. From the first movie, the multiverse one. I think it's a spider, I think. Controlling the robot suit or something. That's that. Put that in there. You can sit there, buddy. Look at these. These will be the heroes. Okay, the Spider-Punk. They're sticking together, I think. Oh, here we are. Yep. Stuck together. Felt a bit thick. I love the pose. Love it. These ones are all stuck together. It's pretty stuck there as well, I think. Yep, there's a couple there. Oh, they're the same anyway. Spider Noir, there's does have a starting hand. Spider-Man Noir. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Okay, so you got Peni. Here's Peni. Oh, Peni Parker. I'm pretty sure Spider controls the spider suit or something, I think. A while since I watched the first Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie. So they explained to a little bit of Peni. Interesting to see how it plays. And you get this Symbiote Spider-Man. Old Spider-Man has coughed a fair bit, hasn't he? Like, you know, you got a symbiote that wants him, doesn't want to leave him alone. Then he got turned into a spider due to, was it the genetics or something happened to him? And he had Craven after him, trying to attack him. And he got cloned. Been through a lot, Spider-Man. He's one of those characters that's brought out a different type. They sort of, I guess that's why they got the Spider-Verse out there. They've rebooted him that many times that they created a Spider-Verse. So we've got Silk. Now, I can't quite remember much about Silk. Is she able to tell? No, I don't think that's the one with the, it might be Madam Web. Madam Web does the future or something, I think. Don't know much about Silk. She's got some good poses. I do love the artwork in this game. I love the artwork. I enjoy the gameplay. And I absolutely love the minis. It's one of those games that I really do enjoy playing, but I don't know about owning all the expansions on them or playing them that much. Here's a Superior Spider-Man. Final understanding. Okay, oh wow, at the end of this turn you're KO'd. You may remove Superior Spider-Man from the game. If you do, on your next hero turn, choose another Spider-Man hero and enter play in any location. Oh, interesting. That's a different way of playing it. I wonder if you start off with full health when you do that. Okay, and we got Scarlet Spider. A few comics on Scarlet Spider. Old Ben Reilly. Spider-Man's clone. There's a few clones. There was Ben Reilly. think there was Cain. Was it Cain? I think it might have been Cain. I remember a series of the Mark of Cain, which was also one of those part of the clones out there. And I got an episode there where it was a while before, I had to go read it back a while back. I honestly thought that Ben Reilly was the real Spider-Man, but it was actually Peter Parker got put in prison, and Ben Reilly sort of switched places with him so that Peter Parker can prove his innocence and I think help some family members out or something. I'll have to go back and have another read of it. But yeah, but it's quite good to see him in the Spider-Verse movie. It's sort of portrayed him as a bit of a sob story, wasn't it, in that one? This one's Anti-venom. I'm pretty sure this was in the Venom, where there was a lot of the symbiotes. I forget what it was, but there was a lot there. I think when they're trying to take over, the symbiotes were popping up everywhere. I'm not sure if I showed the back of it, but that's that. Alright, so that's the boring stuff over and done with. So let's get on to the nitty gritty stuff. Alright, so I'll start with the villains. So let's do Spot. This one's Spot. So I'll just move this out of the way so the camera doesn't get fixated on it. I'll see if I can get it up here. I might even drop this camera down a bit, just bear with me and get some good close-ups. Hopefully I don't balls it up. Alright, so hopefully this, because the red's quite shiny, it makes it hard. I'll just do that. My lights aren't helping much at all, are they? Hopefully that's coming through all right. If you can see, he's got some rockets coming out through his spots. Spots there. I also have a few spots around. And I don't know much about him apart from on the multiverse, and apparently he was created by Miles Morales. He created him through the multiverse collider thingy, what it was called. This one's Morlun. I like the bases, how they do on the bases. Let's see if I can. There we go. Maybe that might help. You can see the smirk that he's got on his face there. Hopefully that's coming through. He's got like a Joker smile type thing. Big smirk on there with the box jaws, the square jaw, and that's him. Now we get into the purple ones. Now, if you don't know much about them, the purple are they can either be a villain or a hero. This one's Superior Spider-Man. I like his stance. Like he's on what is that? Broken chimney, or is it a bit of brickwork there? He's shining up. He's coming up pretty good. For some reason that red red just didn't like the camera a bit. This is going to be a bit. It's going to be a pain in the ass to, you paint it all and then you got to do all the lines. I wonder if you can dry brush that and it pops up, and then paint back in there maybe. That is definitely going to bog you down a bit with your time frame trying to paint Spider-Man, but there he is, a Superior Spider-Man with his claws. I think the closest we've got to see that was in the movie there, the Marvel movie there, where Spider-Man had Tony Stark's new suit there, the Iron Spider, wasn't it? I think it was the Iron Spider. He had the arms on it. Now, they don't look like they're going to get in too much of a way of painting. That's Superior Spider-Man. He sits in there somehow. I'll work that out later. Okay, so we've got the Anti-venom. He's got a good pose on him. Got a bit of a crazy face there. A bit of his symbiote stuff coming out. Don't know what he's standing on. It's going to be one of those ones that you're just going to have to prime him up with white and then paint white just to help. He's got so much white. That's his base. Look on his base there. I don't know what he's standing on. A rock with a bit of symbiote stuff going. Okay, so now on to the heroes. This is your Symbiote Spider-Man, him in his suit. Come up a bit green there. He's not too bad. There's not any of those web things around, so he's going to be black. And you've got why that's there. A bit of webbing there, or part of his symbiote, I guess, from his suit. That might be a bit difficult to get in there. Maybe. Yeah, it might be a bit of a struggle there, I think. Alright. Painting, let's turn him around. He looks pretty good. It'd be interesting to see how they're going to do him in the if there's another Spider-Man movie coming out. It's just interesting to see how they're going to do that, because I didn't like the idea of Venom leaving a bit of his suit behind when they got sucked back into the multiverse. I thought that was a bit lame. So this is Spider-Man Noir. Yeah, he's got a good pose. He's on a brick wall there. It's definitely going to be one that you'd have to try to take him off the wall to be able to paint behind that. That's something I don't need to worry about just yet. A few minis there that I want to get out and paint. This one's pretty good. I like his pose. I like his pose. Looks really good. Alright, so we've got Peni Parker. This one's, wonder how well balanced that is. Sort of leaning over. That's not too bad actually. Yeah, it's not too bad. It was a bit rough on that one, that's why it fell. Alright, so this one's Peni Parker. Now this one's going to be, you're going to have to get her off there as well, I think. Or spray paint a bit of black or something dark in there just to cover that up. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. Pretty tall mini, this one. See her head there, a bit better. Get a bit of shadow there, and she doesn't look happy at all. She does not look happy. Alright, so we've got Silk jumping over a gravestone. Some reason. I don't know much about Silk. Fortunately, I can't help you with Silk. It's have to be something I probably should have got out there and Googled more about her. She's got the webbing across there as well, so it's going to be fun to paint in those gaps and then come over on the lines. Okay, Scarlet Spider. I love it. I love him. Probably one, if I was going to paint, this one would probably be my first one I'd paint. I do enjoy him. I enjoyed his story. Because the comics that I read about Scarlet Spider was, it was nothing like how they portrayed him off the movie there. Like I remember, I think he didn't really give a crap about people, or he was moody or something like that. Yeah, this one's Scarlet Spider. He's usually got his web shooters that come out of these little things here that are on his arms. He's got little balls and stuff that fire out. Yeah. He's going to be one. If I was going to start with one, it'll be him. And you got the punk rock. Good old Spider-Punk. Where did you go in there? Yeah. I love the look of him. He looks fantastic. Look at him go, rocking out there on top of a speaker. I love it. That is just awesome. That is fantastic. Again, you're going to have a lot of these lines here. Look, it'll look good when you do it, but it's going to be a bit of a pain, especially up in here. Trying to get the stuff up in there. That'll be a bit tricky on there. That's him. Let's see if we can get it better. There we go. Look at that, rocking out. What a pose. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, so that was Spider-Geddon by Simon for Marvel United unboxing. There will be stamps up there so you can go to them, so you don't have to watch the boring parts. You can just skip right to it, click on it, and boom, you're there. I'll have some names up there as well to tell you what they are, what you're looking at, so that way it'll help you out a bit. Hopefully you get your copy soon if you've ordered it. I'm quite surprised that you do get this little cube again. It seems to be a standard thing that comes in a lot of them. Quite surprised that Australia got theirs quite quickly. Normally we get a bit slow to get our stuff, but I'm quite pleased that we did. So I'm eager to set this one up. Have a read on the rules to see how some of those battle cards work and actually get a gameplay through. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Happy gaming.